Good morning, student. Welcome back to your online science classes. Student, in last previous classes, I have started the new chapter of the half yearly examination. Okay, the chapter number 8. Chapter number 8. Plant growth and survival. In this chapter, I have explained about what is habitat, what is adaptation. Okay, and according to base of the living habitat, plants are divided into two categories: terrestrial or land plants and the aquatic plants. In aquatic plants, they are found in the three categories, like plants that are found on the surface of water, that is called free-floating plants. Free-floating plants. They are found on the surface of water in the pond generally, because their stomata are found in the upper surface of the leaves, and by which they can exchange their gases, like the water lettuce, seed weeds, water hyacinth. Okay, and in this type of student, their stems are hollow and light in weight. Okay, and their stems are covered with the waxy layer, by which they can protect them from the water. Second is the submerged. Okay, submerged means the plant that are totally in the water. Suppose hydrilla and hydrilla and the tape grass are some plants which are totally deep inside the water, and their roots are fixed in their bottom and mud. There is no stomata. For how they can exchange their gases to their body surface. And student, the third type of the aquatic plant that is fixed, means they are not float in water. Some are in the part of their roots are fixed in the mud of the bottom of the pond, and the upper part of the shoot part of the plants are on the surface of water. Okay, like lotus and water lily. Their stems are also hollow, and their stomata are found in the upper surface of the water. So their exchanges of gases takes place on the upper surface of the water, and their leaves are the float on the surface of water, by which they can float on the surface of water. Now today, student, I will explain some other plants which can adapt themselves from their surrounding. Like, student, some plants like the bougainvillea and the rose, they have spines on their stems. So student, first of all, open your book, chapter number 8, the plants growth and survival, and the last topic, that is some other ways of adaptation in plant. Topic is, today's date is 7th of December 2020, class 4th, subject science, topic the chapter 8, some other ways of adaptation in plants. Like student, some plants have the thorn or spines on their body, on their stems, like the bougainvillea, and some plants have spines or thorns, like the rose, bougainvillea. Okay, Bougain, Vilea. Okay, spines are found on their, suppose their leaves, spines are present. This type of plant that have the spines are present in their parts of body, by which they can protect themselves from their animals. Okay, animals. Some animals consume the leaves of the other plants. So rose and bougainvillea protect them from the consumption from the animals. Some plants have poisonous in nature. They have their bad smelling, by which they can protect from the eating by the other animals. Like IVY is a poisonous plant. Poisonous plant by which they can protect themselves from get their food by the other animals. Even. And some plants are insectivorous plants. They can get their nutrients from the insects, because first of all, these plants are generally found in the marshy area where there is no nitrogen available in their soil. So they fulfill their whole nutrients, means the nitrogenous food from their insects, like sanddew and Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. They have a special types of the features by which they get their nutrients from the insectivorous plants, like insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants. Example: Venus flytrap, sanddew and pitcher plant. PITCH here, pitcher plant. Suppose this is the pitcher plant. This is the pitcher plant. This is the lead. This is the pitcher plant. This is the digestive juice. Some insects are sit on their mouth of their plant, their leaf, and as soon as when they get their nectar inside the deep of the leaf, they are fallen down and drawn in the digestive juice and died in the digestive juice and absorbed by the leaf base. So they can fulfill their nutrients from the insects. This is the pitcher plant. This is the lead. Okay. So when sit on the mouth of the leaf base, they drawn in the digestive juice and digested by it. Okay. Some plants like mushroom and fungi and molds have no chlorophyll. Non-green plants called non-green plants. Okay, like mushroom, molds, fungi. They are some non-green plants, but how can they get their foods? So they get their food from their dead organic matter. Get their food from dead organic matter. They get their. So when these types of plants get their food from the dead organic matter, it's called a saprophytic plants. Saprophytic plants. Okay. Some plants are the grass family, which is very useful to us. Grass family plants, called the grass family plants. Like the grass family plant have the seed also, stem also, flower also. So their plant parts are very useful to us. Their plant parts are very useful to us. Suppose, first of all, I am going to erase this. Plants of grass family. Okay. Some plants are leaves. Okay. Some plants have the leaf base are the very needle-like, very blade-like structure. Blade-like structure. And these plants also have the hollow stem. Some plants have the hollow stems and many are branches. So, like student, the rice, paddy, wheat, paddy, rice, both are same. Wheat, sugarcane, bamboo. These are all belong to the grass family. Corn, also corn, wheat, BAM, BOO, rice, sugarcane, and mint. These are belong to the grass family. Grass family. Okay. So grass family, some plants are grass family called the cereals plant. Okay, like wheat, rice, and maize. Wheat, rice, and maize. This is the staple food of the Indian people. Okay. So some common cereals give the seeds. Give the seeds are very useful as food. Cereal plants like the maize, corn, rice, wheat are very useful to obtaining seed for our food. And we get sugar from sugarcane. Some are useful as medicine like mint, and some other plants also provide the medicines also. Okay. And student, bamboo is a also grass family plant, which is very useful for the making the furniture, making the fencing of our house, and also making the houses in the eastern part of our body or country. Okay. Some grasses are very useful as the fuel. Okay. And cover the roof, making the hut also, making the huts. Okay. And some grasses are very useful for preventing the erosion of the soil, because grasses bind the soil. So these are called the plants of grass family. Plants of the grass family. So many other grasses are also useful in our daily life. Some grasses are very useful because they provide fodder to our animals, provide medicine to us, okay, provide seeds to us. So, student, read this, the plant of grass family and their uses. Now, student, write down the concept check after this topic. There is a concept check is given in your book. So open your book, take the pencil, eraser, and sharpener, write down direct in your book. I am also taking the book for the explanation of the question. Open the page number 87, concept check. Give one word for the following. Give one word for the following. Give one word for the following. Plant grow in water. Write down plant grow in water. It is called aquatic plant. Second, plants that trap insects, insectivorous plant. Third, plant that get their food from dead and decaying matter, called saprophytic plants. SAPRO. Saprophytic plants. Write down in the book direct student with the help of pencil. Now, second, match the following columns. First, second, third, and fourth. Water hyacinth. Water hyacinth is a floating plant. The Bougainvillea is a thorny plant. The Bamboo, a grass family plant. A Tape grass is the submerged plant. C. Write down in this way, student, in the front of the question, side of the question in the book. First D, second B, third A, fourth C. And student, listen. Before the write down the question answer in the fair copy, write down the key terms in your copy. Mention the date and name the chapter and chapter name. Number of chapter and chapter name. And write down the keywords: adaptation, habitat, terrestrial plants, aquatic plants, saprophytic plants in your book and learn it. Write down today's homework. Read some. Read. That is same topic. Read homework. Read some other ways of adaptation in plants. Okay? And write down the keywords in your fair copy. Okay, student? Now, student, I am going to leave your class. So, read and learn the today's topic from your book and write down the keywords in your fair copy. Thank you, student. Have a nice day.